Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Limitoys 1/6 scale, the Outlaw, also known as Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. It's the first time I ever see this figure. I've seen a little bit online of some of the accessory stuff, but I didn't want to get into too much into it, so that way we can review it together and I'll give you my honest opinion as I'm looking at the box and looking at the figure itself. The box itself is really neat. You got the Outlaw on bigger letters over there, 1/6 scale figure, collectible. I don't know if it comes through the camera. We have on the side, we have a little deer head picture on it. On this side, we have a wolf. So for you guys that know the game, it's a lot about hunting. On the back side, we got a picture of Arthur on his horse and some bullets painted. A little eagle at the top right here, and of course the Outlaw choking hazards, because this figure has so many accessories. If you can see it on the back right here, you already got the rifles, the knives, the little pistols up here. You'll see everything that comes with. The neat thing about this box is that in this case you have the window style box. It opens up, it has a little magnet on the side, and then when you look at it over here, you can see that we have Arthur. You can take a closer look. There's so many accessories that you won't be able to see them all through the window, but at least you can see what the figure looks like. Picture of Arthur as in Red Dead Redemption style art box. A little picture of the deer. And the unique thing about this one is that you have gold plated trim, gold painted trim around the box, and even on the side of it. In this case, we have the Outlaw 1/6 scale, a little drawing, a picture of Arthur Morgan there, but everything's done in gold. I don't know if you guys see it. It shines through the light. So yeah, that's a neat point. And again, it goes with magnets over here. Opening the box, we open it from the top. All right, as soon as we open it, we have the instruction manual, which is awesome because, like I said, there's so many accessories in this figure that we're gonna need to take a look at it. We slide out the tray. As we slide it out, we saw one of the trench coats just fell off. It was on the back. It was on the back. It just fell off. First accessory. And in here is the same clamshell that we've seen in many figures. There's nothing at the top. A little protected plastic. Should have been over all the accessories. There's our Arthur figure. Let's take a look at them first, and then we'll see all the accessories that comes with. This box is very heavy. Comes with so many stuff. First, sculpt for Arthur Morgan, shaven, a little bit of shadow like in the game, long style hair, and like I said, there's so many other portraits it comes with. I think it's got like 3 or 4 more, but this is our first look at Arthur. There's some weathering on the pans. So we're going to take a look at him a little close. This is one of the styles that you can have him wear. There's other different clothes that you can put on, or different combinations that you can do, especially with the trench coat for the winter. Again, if you guys have not played the game, I will try to explain a little bit of everything that he comes with. Okay, putting Morgan down for a minute. I want to show you here's the instructions that comes with the figure already sealed, and on the back side you got a picture of Arthur Morgan, aka the Gunslinger. Since it's a third-party figure, you can't use the actual name. When you raise this up, you got, of course, all the accessories and the 3 different heads underneath here. 3 different, 2 heads and 2 hairs, hair sculpts. Alright, we're going to look at that in a second. And then at the bottom of it, you have the base with all the extra accessories as well. As you can see, there's a lot of them, so we're going to go through them and take a look at every single one of them. Just a quick note before we continue. If you can see on, like, for example, this accessory, his satchel, they even have the sticker with their company name, Limitoys. The little tape that you pull off to open it. Ain't that neat? And not only that, also when you get your figure, they're always in a bag, protective bag. Even their bag has got a printout of Limitoys all around it. I really want you to know that they did it, and I'm telling you, I don't mind, because I'm still working out with the accessories, and you'll see in a second how many it comes with. And my goodness, another note, I took the base out of here. It comes have the base on the side, and on the bottom also there was another accessory over here, and on this side I get his belt on this bag. And when I pick this one up, you have another gun belt with the knife holster, and then underneath it more stuff, and underneath it more stuff, and underneath it more stuff. I'm telling you, this figure has so much stuff. Wow, it's gonna be complicated to try to put everything back, but I'm gonna try to do my best to showcase everything. Wow. And this in particular, the first time I ever seen this style of bags, little plastic Ziploc bags, because you have all the bullets, the batteries, the pegs and the rope and the bandana with more shotgun shells, shotgun bullets, and it comes with, like I said, a Ziploc bag style. Never seen that done before. I'm glad, because there's so many little bullets and stuff that everything's gonna fall off. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna let the camera linger a little bit while I talk, because look at this. This figure is relatively inexpensive compared to all the other releases, because it's a third party. If you get something from like Hot Toys, it's way more expensive, and you get way less accessories. The figure itself, like we saw, head sculpt, clothes, it looks amazing. I mean, it just, even being a third party, you can see right there, that's Arthur Morgan all the way. And even the weathering of the clothes and stuff, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but oh my goodness. One thing that I wanted to do was to give you guys, or to add to the display, the manual, because the manual, or the instructions itself, look at this. You get a card of Arthur. Even got the scar on him. It's just like a collectible card. Same thing on the other side, Gunslinger. You have a little collectible card for you, which is amazing that they add that. And then, of course, since you have so many accessories, just make sure that you check your manual, because there's so much stuff. So much stuff, guys. So different things. You can see the base got all kinds of sorts of places that you can put his accessories. There's some that you have to put together, so it'll tell you what to do. So many clothing accessories on its own. Just make sure you read through it before you do anything. You don't want to mess anything up. But look at this. First of all, let me start with the basics. We have our base right here. This is the Gunslinger. We got some protective paper that I forgot to take out. I usually take those off. And it's gold plated. Very shiny. You can see my ceiling fan going crazy up there. And just, you know, your regular style base. I'm going to take a look at that because I need to look through the instructions manual, see what that is. And I will let you guys know. But you can see there's holes to put your accessories. So we're going to look at that and see what that's all about. You have your main, I don't know, the holder for your figure, the one you slide in. It's already painted like a wood tree or maybe wood looking color, orangey red. That's awesome. Instead of just having like a regular black base, because it goes with the accessories. I like the detail that they just went ahead and painted the holder. That's amazing. And you get, thank God, your regular crotch grabber base style, which I love that. I hate the waist grabbers. Some people are still producing those. On terms of head sculpts, let's go through head sculpts first. You have the head sculpt that comes with, and then you have the other one with the unshaven and a different hairstyle. This is a long hairstyle. This one on the right is short hairstyle. You can mix and match. You can take his hair off. They're all magnets. Okay, so basically just hold it. You take the hair off. And then this one over here, which if you want that hair on him, you will take that one too, and you put his hair on that one, and then you got the clean shaven and short hair. So basically you have two head sculpts and 4 different hairstyles. Let me put him down, and then you have the long hair with magnets. Very nicely painted. It's very shiny. One thing that's worth mentioning before we move on, make sure your hair has those little tips here for the sideburns or whatever it goes over the ears. So make sure when you do your hair on Arthur, what I do is I go through here like that. That way I assure myself that the hair won't be caught up behind the ears. And then you push down when you get close to the front, and you push down, and there you go. That way you won't risk any damage on the hairs itself. They're hard sculpt, but they could break, or they can damage your paint. So just make sure you do that, and then you push in. That way it'll hide that. In this case, you have that opening right there. That is for your hat. But it still sits kind of higher. So that's your head sculpt for that one. So yeah, we're going to mix and match and see what we can come up with. And that's why it has a biggest recession on the top, just to have the hat on. Because on this one here, it doesn't. So when you put the hat on, it kind of stays up. You can't really use it on this hairstyle. All right, moving on from the hairs, you got the 2 closed fists there Arthur already comes with. And then you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, another pair, 4 more hands, which for different accessories, holding accessories. You have this one left and right. The good thing about it is you get both the same, left and right as the same one, so you can have accessories on either hand. You have the relax hand, everything's sculpted too. You can see the veins there. You can see all the hair, the color of the skin, nails, my nails. You have the gun holding fist, or I mean hands. Again, left and right, and then another closer fist pad is to hold another type of accessories that we're going to look into in a second. Also, if you go for the winter style, you get 2 set of hands with the gloves on. One is a little more open. And then the other one is for gunslinging. Or other accessories, you can use it for either or. But yeah, basically that's what it is. On this body, we have this boots already attached to it. And this top part, it comes already with the body. I mean, with the boot. You can't take that off. But if you're gonna do the other style that it has the spurs on the boots, they give you another set of shoes, or the bottom part of the boot with the spurs on, and you have the top part of the boot. Let's see, there we go. It attached to it, and then you'll have some range of motion when you use that. I think I'm gonna use this one, so I like it better. But when you put it back in the box, make sure, if you're gonna put it back, make sure you switch back, because this the spurs is not gonna fit. They do turn. Just make sure to go slowly. They're still kind of dried from painting and a little hard, but they will turn a little bit. And then this will move slightly up and down to adjust depending on the post. That way they won't break. And at the bottom, of course, look at that detail. Look at that detail at the bottom. That's awesome. They all have weathering. They have grass, whatever, cow manure, whatever he's been walking on. On terms of clothing, we still we have the clothes that he comes with. He comes with his regular pants, a jacket that you can wear or not wear, his shirt, brown pants is the only set of pants that you get, and of course the boots with the suspenders. Very nicely done. Even on the back, you get the detail on the back of the back buckle on the back. I don't feel any wiring. Maybe just, yeah, maybe there's a wiring, but just be careful. There's some stitching over here for the buttons. The body is very muscular in this case. On the game itself, he's, you know, pretty big built. And we were talking about, you can take that jacket off and then you put his trench coat, which comes with the fur. Because of wintertime, if you go to the mountains, there's snow and stuff, and you need to change his clothes or he start losing health. That's another style that you can wear. You can leave it on the horse. And that's one accessory that I'm missing. They do sell horses for the figure itself, so you can have him complete it. Because what's Red Dead without a horse? There's a wire at the bottom, all the way up. That's awesome. And then if you wanted to, you can attach them to the buttons on the side. It goes all the way around, and then you can loop through them. I'm not going to do that because you risk damaging it. You know, you could if you take your time. As always, when you do with your figures, if you already know, make sure you take out the hands and you spread the arms behind his back, and then you can slide the jacket down. That way you won't hurt it. Just make sure you have the arms straight and take those hands off. That's in terms of clothing. For accessories, we have a satchel. This one is plastic molded. It's already molded like that, so that way it'll sit on the side of his thigh. And there's a little bit of movement over here because of the soft plastic, but it's not actual satchel. You could raise it up and put some stuff there, but since it's already molded, I wouldn't do much of a movement for this one. And then you have your pleather strap. It's detailed too, because you have the stitching. You can see the stitching even on there. And then the buckles to adjust it. You could adjust it eventually if you wanted to. Very neatly done. Very nicely done. And then we have 2 belts. Because if you play the game, you can have different style belts. And in this case, you have your regular belt where you're going to hold all your ammunitions. I got the loops right there for the ammunitions. It's so tiny. Let's see if these open or not. You don't look like they're open. I'm not going to push it. I don't even think it's magnet. Nope. These don't open. And then of course you got the buckle that you can loop through it. It feels like it's hard plastic. I don't know if it's metal or not. Just be very careful when you go loop through it. And then on the other side, of course, you got the little loops and the little 3 holes. I think it's 3 or 4 holes. That's to hold the ammunition. And also you have your gun holsters. As well, you can put the ammunition here. And we're going to go through it in a second. There's the bullets are over there. We get an array of bullets. So this is for your pistols and the knife and the 2 pistols. So you have the double pistols and the knife. And on this one, gold-plated buckle. Same style. This one won't move like the other one. At least not for me at the moment. And then of course on the other side you get the holes. You loop through it. That's awesome. Little buckles over here. Just make sure when you move it around, just be careful with it. You can slide the gun through it right there. And then on the knife itself too, you can slide the knife in there. And then move it around too, so it depends where you want to sit at. You can see some stitching over there too. This is amazing. Everything looks great. And what you would do too, if you want to have either shotguns or a pistol or rifle, you just slide the bullets right here. We don't have a lot to go all the way around. I think they give you like 10 little bullets, and then you have about 4 shotgun shells. So, but you could do that if you wanted to. Just make sure you take your time, do it easy. Don't want to stretch or break anything. Since I already have the bullets out, before we go into the guns and stuff, but you got the bullets and you got the shotgun shells. Very neatly sculpted down. I can't. There it goes. Looks like Action 1/6 kill bullets. The tip has been painted. That's amazing. Just make sure, be careful. And at the bottom, just like simulating a bullet. On accessory wise, you also get his sheriff badge, deputy sheriff, and on the back side has a magnet. So when you go to instructions, it tells you where that goes, where you can attach it to. Okay, quick note, since I am doing the review as I go, I've never seen this figure before. This here that I said it could be a battery, it's not, it's the other magnet. So the good thing about it is you can get your figure, and if you want to put the badge, whatever you want to put, you can put the, hold the badge on this side, and then on the back side you would put your magnet. Let's see if it works. There it goes, and it will hold your badge. It's very small little magnet, so be careful, but that will be the way you attach the badge. That way you can move it around and you put it whenever you want to put the badge at. We're going to go through weapons at the moment, and then we'll go through accessories. On the weapons, let's see. We have the rifle, one of the rifles, because there's so many different style rifles that you can have in the game. This one is gold plated. You got the wood coloring. You have a pattern, I guess it's painted into it. It looks amazing. Very nicely replicated. I love this. And then you have the reloading thing that moves back. I don't think the... Yeah, be careful. It's very flimsy. That's why I'm trying to be careful with it. So be careful not to move it too much. Let's see if we can do that. That don't move. You got the chamber there. Already it has a bullet in it. You have your strap that you can adjust it to. Depends how you want him holding it. If you want him holding a gun or not. On the other guns, you have two sets. One sort of shotgun. Well, actually two, but this is the one. This will move. You could eventually put a shotgun in there, a shotgun shield, if you wanted to. Like it's reloading it. Right there. And then it will close. Yes. It will close. I'm not going to push much because I don't want to start messing up the paint. But I think it will close all the way. I'm not going to push it again. And then, let's see. These will move. They move slowly. I wouldn't push too much. I wouldn't push my luck. But yeah, this is it's very neatly done. All the wood again, all the paint, silver brushing or painting on the gun too. It's a very nice gun. So you get two of them. You get two sawed-off shotguns. Also, same thing for the pistols. You get two pistols. This one is very neatly. You even have the brand over there. Buck. And you got a little picture of a little buck. That's awesome. Paint it in there. Let's see, on the other side is the same thing. And then there's a print in here. I can't read it. This cocks back. And then this is the how do you load the gun. This will turn. You already have sculpted bullets in there. And I'm not sure if the chamber will open or not. Yes, it does. The chamber will open for you to load the guns. Try not to mess it up. Because this is how you load this style of weapon. There you go. I'm going slowly. And then you got the bullets right there. That's awesome. You get 2 of them. Okay, with the magnifying glass, still cannot see, but it says something about a buck something. Not sure. But yeah. Even with the magnifying glass, but it's, yeah, it's buck something. Alright, that's for the pistol. You get 2 knives. You get the hunting knife. The Rambo style hunting knife. They even added the little nails, I guess, to it. They're doing really good on painting the wood, making it look like real wood. And then of course you got shiny paint for the blade. There's a ledge over here too. It's kind of sharp too, so be careful. The pointing. Don't want to mess up his clothes. I'm not gonna slide it into the holster because we might mess it up. But also, if you see, you can see they painted the blade that goes inside the handle. That's nice detailing over there. Let's check the other knife, just a little cutting knife. I think this is a throwing knife that he uses in the game to kill people. Again, pointed too, so I'm never going to slide it. If you slide it in the holster itself, just make sure really careful because it's very pointy and I don't want it to, let's see, to start messing up. Yeah, this one is small, no problem. What about this one? There it goes. So you can possibly, with a little bit of time, just make sure you slide it in. But again, it's so pointy that it might mess up the inside of it. So I'm not going to do that. But it's a nice touch. On weapons itself, you get an arrow. Mine came a little bent. I'm not even going to try to adjust it. This looks like it's a piece of metal. So I'm not even going to try to put it back. You got the feathers over there on the back of it. It's a little bent. You can see this bent there. And it's also being bent right here. But yeah, there's your spear, your arrow head made out of stone. Amazing. And then you get, let's see. We have the bow. With a little bit of it's just like a regular rope, but a little bit of tension to it. So you can have him holding the bow and arrow. And then of course you have the little notches on the back so you can put it on the rope and tension back, and then it'll hold like so. That's awesome because you do a lot of hunting in the game. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments of any of it. We get one, what's it called? The Molotov. Sorry, one Molotov bottle. There's a line over there simulating that the liquid is there. Well, yeah, it is, and it's kind of clear. Yep, sorry. Yep, my mistake. Yeah, it is kind of clear. You can see the liquid in there. So you get one Molotov. That's awesome. And then, funny story, we have 2 sticks of dynamite. QN01. I guess that's the type of dynamite. With a rope. And the funny story about this is because the figure, when it was going to ship, it comes with dynamite. The shipping company did not want to ship it because they could not ship dynamite, explosives. So I ordered mine through 1/6 Kit. So Kit had to go in DHL and send it to me because they would not ship figures with dynamite in it. So yeah. And then you get the 2 sticks, and then you get the bundle of dynamite over here. You have the little rope. You can potentially move it out. I don't know why you would, but you can move it out. The bundle is already attached to it, to each other. I'm not sure if it will come off. It does not say in the instructions. The instructions also don't say about the guns, so. But yeah, you got the ropes right there. It's neat. So you get the bundle of dynamite. On accessory wise, that's for weapons. You have a rope. He's always using rope to tie people up, to get horses. This one, it's like copper plating rope. Not sure why it's as shiny as it is, but it's amazing. It looks awesome. It's a nice accessory. You can see all the loops there and all the detail on it. It's amazing. Amazing rope. You can always undo it and use him trying to lasso somebody, but I'm going to leave it like that because it's neatly done and I'll never get it back the way it was, ever. We have campfire wood for the camp, so you can set that on the base. That's nice. There's 3 sticks of wood. You can put them any way, of course, but of course they go like that, or you know, if you switch them around, you can, whichever one you want to put them. You get a pocket watch, kind of like Doc Brown, telling you it's past 9:30. Nice little gold plated. There's a plastic over it that will simulate glass. Let's see the back side. Yeah, there's a pattern. Very nice. Nothing moves. Just a very neat accessory. I'm telling you, the game has so much stuff to do. You get a bottle of tonic health cure. In the game, you keep drinking stuff to heal yourself. Also, there's for the horse, but in this case, it's for himself. You got a heart shape. No one telling you that that's actually for you, so you can drink when you're low on health. And the little cork, it does come off. Oh, nice. And it's an empty bottle there. Neat. You got the sticker with all the warnings and stuff, but again, so small, I can't even read all that, even in the camera. So maybe you guys can. You get, I'm assuming this is a pack of cigarettes, isn't it? Let's see. Or tobacco. That's upside down. Now it looks like it's just the box. If you guys know if it opens or not, let me know. I don't want to break anything. Cigarettes. Americans cigarettes. 10 cigarettes. I thought it opened and you can see the cigarettes inside, but I don't see any anywhere. And the accessories do not say anything about cigarettes. So again, if you guys know, let me know. Can even slide it. So in this case, we have a jar or a glass with the little rope, and you get the plants. If you guys don't know the game, in the game you can search for plants and pick them from the ground. That way he can create recipes, spices for the food that he cooks, or you can make health potions and stuff like that. So you get one flower. I don't ever remember being in a glass, but maybe it was. I don't know. Mine, it came undone. I don't know if it's broke or not, but it came undone from there. I don't know if it's supposed to be attached or not, but that's how mine was. You have the little water can to heat up your water. It does come with a separate lid to it. You can heat up your coffee. There's also coffee in the game you can buy, or the water. Put it over the stove. It's got a nice shine to it, simulating, you know, stainless steel maybe, or whatever material it's made of. Nicely sculpted. And of course you get the cup, the middle cup, the camping cup for you to drink from, or for Arthur to drink from. Not much to it, but it's the same color as the can, as the jug. In this case, we have a lantern. And I'm looking at the instructions, but there is instructions for this one. So if you can see, mine is a little crooked for whatever reason on the top. And then you have the little holder. It came separate for you to hang it. But on this case, it says to twist it. And you get the batteries in there. They already have the batteries in there. Alright. Oh, there's one coming out. Jeez, how many batteries you got? Okay, it was basically what I was trying to do. I didn't want to force it, but basically what you do is just keep twisting it and tighten up until it comes on. There you go. It's pretty bright. Let me turn the lights off. Turn that off. And then the overhead light. It's pretty bright. Mine is a little crooked, but you know, it is what it is. And then on this one, I'm not sure. I was looking at it, and I'm not sure if I should go like that. Keep going through. You don't want to go through, or just have it on the hook itself, but it won't turn. So I have to research on that one. It's got to be this one. It's not easy. And the hole is not big enough to the whole thing to go through, so I don't know. But that's part of it. One neat accessory that I've seen, you have your little pencil with the eraser on the back. It's very detailed. They're very nice, but that goes with your pen. I mean, with your book, which Arthur keeps a log of everything he's doing in the game and stuff that you've been finding, and that's your log. And it does slide off. Just take it slowly. It probably lasts more than what I think it will, but I just want to be careful with it. There you go. You open up, and then when you open it, you got the book of stuff that he's been working on. Each page is different. Each one of them has been printed different. So you can have him with the book and the pen. He writes down everything he's been doing so far, so that way in the game you can go back to the book and see what you've done. That's nice. And it's a nice leather binding. That's amazing. And it goes with your pencil over there. That's awesome. I love this accessory. One of the few last things, this is your cooking grill that you're gonna put on your base on one of the holes. You holes in there, and then you can have him with the fire, and we're gonna do that later. But I wish there was some kind of fire, I don't know, plastic fire or something you can put around it and, you know, like he's light up. But I'm guessing we can buy something like that. There's already so many accessories that you can't really complain much. But yeah, and you can put your meat there, which we don't have any meat or anything. You could put your cup, your water, or your cup over here by itself to make sure that's you know, hidden over the water. But yeah, neat accessory. Be careful. This is kind of flimsy. It's plastic, but it's very, very flimsy. And then you can hang stuff over here too. So if you don't want to put it over the fire or something, you just put it right there and just hang it. That's neat. And then the thing that I was looking into it, I know this is a bandana for him to wear. It's a little bandana. It's already been attached, so be careful when you handle this one. Don't be pulling too much or anything. It's already been stitched together. That's a bandana. Because, you know, Gunslinger, rob the banks, rob people. And then on the other one, I don't know, something for him to wear around his neck, and you can flare it out. I guess like a scarf, type of scarf or something. Again, I'm opening this figure and figuring out what everything is. It's the first time. I didn't want to look into it. But yeah, the color, you will raise up the color and slide this over to give him a little bit of look. This will slide down. That way this hole will be bigger when you put it through the neck. So you can slide down the little loop there. That's awesome. That's pretty good. Give you different accessories for the winter time. Alright, that's mostly everything that comes with. I'm going to try a few poses and a few things. Alright, oh my goodness guys, this figure. Just with a few accessories, what I did is I did the campfire. There's some rocks that you can set up your campfire on. It tells you to set it on top of them right here so they won't keep moving. There's, I don't know if you see the rocks right there, so you set it on top of it. Again, I wish there was some fire for, you know, for simulating. He put the gun down. He's looking around to see where he's going. He's writing down. I was trying to get him to kneel down by the campfire. It's taking a lot of work because there's a lot of padding on his legs, as you can see it, on his thighs, and I cannot get him to kneel down correctly to make him look good. But as right now, I have him with the pen, looking to see where he's going. The detail on him is absolutely amazing. I put the satchel on. I have his hat on the ground. There's 2 different types of hair for the hat and 2 other types of hair for without the hat. That way it'll fit perfectly. That's one of the poses. I'm in love with this figure. If you can tell everything that comes with all the accessories and all the detailing for himself and the clothes, I love this figure. Guys, one thing I did figure out when I was working with Morgan, this plate over here comes off, so you can reveal the gears inside the rifle, and then you just simply just put it back in. I thought that was a nice detail. There he goes. And that is the peg that's holding also this. That's why this was so tough to move, this part. So as long as this is in there, this is really tight. So once you take that off, it moves freely easier. Okay guys, here is the Gunslinger, aka Arthur Morgan. I have took off his jacket, I put his trench coat, got the gun belt, have his rifle, put his glove hands on, and laid out all the accessories over here for you guys to see at one time. So many different ideas, so many different possibilities that you can have. As you can see right there, we have him wearing his hat, his beard, the badge. We have the gun belt. He's holding the rifle. Put down the accessories, some bullets and stuff down there at the bottom. There's so much you can do. Here's his extra hands and feet. I'm wearing the boots, the split cut, the one that's got the spurs on the back. There's the other jacket, the picture of him, the different hairs. This figure's amazing, guys. Look at that. It's amazing. It was kind of aggravating to take the other jacket off of him and then put the trench coat on. I like the coat better, but when it comes to bulkiness, he's got too much padding on his shoulders, on forearms, the chest. It's kind of complicated when it comes to put the glove hands on. There's one full glove like on here, so it's kind of, the articulation is kind of sucks when it comes to that, but you know, it's good to have that alternative. Got some bullets down there at the bottom. But yeah, I love this freaking figure. Okay guys, this is it. That's it for the review. If you guys are on the fence about this figure, I would suggest that go ahead and get it, as I think they're still available. There's a second order that went out. That's mine. I missed my first wave. This is the second wave. I'm waiting for the Gunslinger, which is John Marston from Red Dead 1, to have him together with Arthur Morgan. But look at all the accessories, look at the possibilities and everything. I would recommend this figure if you are looking in to get it. Just make sure, just look for it. It's worth it. It's very worth it. I love this figure. So many possibilities. So, but yeah, again, guys, if you like the review, let me know. Click that like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or anything, just let me know in the comments below. I'll try to answer everything. I have some more reviews coming up, so make sure you subscribe so you get notifications. Make sure you get that bell notification on. And I will see you on the next one. I will be doing some going back reviews on figures that have been released a long time ago, or a year or two, or a few months, and going back and review them again and see how they're holding up and what do we think so far. So again, just make sure you hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Thank you for watching.